It should be a good one, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now Rodgers. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. Rodgers again now. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reid. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. In motion right is Tony. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Pacheco once again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a 3rd and 6.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
50, yellow. Hey, 57. 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Outright and brought in by Moore. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Yellow. Easy.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. On play action, now Rodgers. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
26.
Rodgers now to throw. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
And that's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Yellow.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Pacheco. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup.
Hey, 43, 15.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Jets 14, Chiefs nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, here comes Pacheco. Escapes the defender. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. This 2nd and 4. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. The center receiver in motion to the right.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Mahomes firing complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Valdez-Scantling in motion right. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Butker's kick here is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least... That's caught inside the 20. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On play action, Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Chiefs 3.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
43! 43!
On play action, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play fake. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Third down and 10.
This time they stay on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of its coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Now Mahomes. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Good touch and time here, critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Take 30.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And out across midfield down to the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Jets first down.
In motion right is Wilson. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. On the move past the 40. Down the sideline to the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 45 yards. And the Jets take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Zerline good with a PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he's able to take this.